Okay, we're going to take the drone up. We're going to do some distance. We're going to go completely around the farm, following the property line all the way around. First, we're going to go down the driveway, and then what we do, we'll go down here and turn to the left as we're flying along. For some reason, I slowed down right here and then speed up. I think I'm just getting my bearings and make sure my settings are right. So I'll get some altitude right here, and I'll bring it up. Then I'm turning to the left, looking towards, be turning and going more towards the south. I think it's kind of southwest in a way. So I'm going to go this direction, and that tree right there, I'm not too sure. I would go up a little more. It's a little too close. So, but right now I have the return to home set at 200 feet. So you got to be sure you're above that. If you had to return to home, if you're not, you could go right into a tree. And there's the southwest corner right there. Whether you see that road, do you see that fence line right there? Now we're going to turn to the left again. And then we're going to go down this property line. We'll kind of go over to the pond for a little bit. We'll dip down a little. There's some water, not a whole lot. Then we're going to go back to that property line, and now we're going to go to the south, I guess you could say southeast corner. And you can see right that corner where that T is of the fence lines. We're going over that made road that was made originally for when this was going to be a trailer park way back, but it never was. So now we're going to follow this fence line. That's the back of the property, back of the farm. And those trees there you see is the northeast corner. And there's the barn. The trees there, that's where the creek goes into and crosses over to that area over there. That area over there is a event center where they have weddings, they have frisbee golf, family reunions. It's a pretty nice place. So now we're turning back over the top of the farm, going back over this tree line, and our property ends on just the right side of that tree line. Now we're going towards what would be considered the northwest corner, which is right where that tree line is, to the right side of that tree line. So now we're going to turn back to the left again, and we're just kind of come over our front field, and that's where we'll turn around, heading back towards the farmhouse. But I had no issues with distance. Supposedly this drone could go, suppose they say 6 miles, but what happens if you go too far and you lose signal, the drone automatically goes into return to home mode. That's why you got to be sure you got it high enough to avoid any trees, because if you don't, when it's returning to home, it could fly right into a tree. This drone doesn't have the avoidance features, that will stop it from flying into something. That's the drones that get pretty expensive. So right down there, I'm standing there just where that, you see that driveway go down there, and then that little walkway going towards the house. That's where I'm standing. I'm going to drop down and zoom and go in. Just going over the basement rock pile. That's what was created when they dug the basement. And there I am right there. So I'm going to drop down further. Fly right up to me. Call it a day. And supposedly we got snow coming, so I may be able to get some good snow videos.